Welcome to Advocates for Justice Legal Service. We provide the tools, you do the work. I'm Coach Neighbors, and tonight we're going to, are you facing a divorce and can't afford to pay an attorney or the court fees? Do you understand the difference between marriage dissolution and a divorce? Now, the attorneys love to quote a price to start the divorce process. And at the end of this video, I'm going to quote you a price to end that process. But before we get started, into the value of my marriage dissolution package, you must educate yourself to understand the attorney trickery on the wording. Now, what is the meaning of the word divorce? And where did that word come from? What is the meaning of the word marriage dissolution? And you know, where did that word come from? In order to understand what's really going on, you need to understand these words, and we're going to go over them. Now I'm going to show you the facts that I found doing my research on this subject, on the marriage dissolution subject. How to get a divorce without having to pay all the, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to show you guys the facts, and I'm going to let you decide for yourself. You'll get to make your own mind up if you think the word marriage dissolution and the word divorce both mean, okay, let's do that over. You will be able to make your own mind up if you think the word marriage dissolution and the word divorce means the same thing. Now, if they mean the same thing, and or if the word is the true, let's do it over. If they mean the same thing, and or if one of the words is the true legal term, that would be the path that I would want to take. Now, the first step in breaking this down is to understand what the word divorce means. So I'm going to do a screen share, and we're going to look into that for a second here. Now, I'm screen sharing with you right here the dictionary's definition of the word divorce. So you guys can all just read it right here. The legal dissolution of a marriage. So divorce, the dictionary shows the definition of the word divorce is the legal dissolution of a marriage by the court or other competent body. That's pretty much a wrap, right? I can shut down and we can go home. No, it gets much more interesting. So this is the meaning of the word divorce. The dictionary shows the word divorce is the legal dissolution of a marriage by a court or other competent body. Now that's interesting. So we need to go a little further down the hole here. So we're going further down the hole. When you Google dissolution of marriage versus legal separation, now actually what I did was I Googled dissolution of marriage and then I checked for the things that were interesting that we need to take a look at. So here you can see I Googled dissolution of marriage, and this was really interesting. I can compare the dissolution of marriage to a legal separation. So if you read here, it says a legal separation. In a legal separation, the marriage remains legally intact, whereas in a divorce or dissolution of marriage, actually, that should be turned around because dissolution is the real term. In a divorce or dissolution of marriage, the marriage is ended. So the dissolution of marriage ends the marriage. Interesting. That's you guys are reading it right here. I'm I'm gonna let you make your own mind up in the end of this. So there's one more thing that we need to take a look at. So this now the third shot that I'm going to share with you guys was really interesting. This is the legal separation versus the dissolution of marriage, and this is from the attorney's office. And if you read it up here, it goes blah blah blah. But then they kind of have it twisted here in the beginning to make it look like it's really not. But down here, he goes into when you file for dissolution of marriage, you're asking the court to terminate the marital status. So that pretty much shows some interesting facts. And you can see up here at the top of the attorney's, well, we're just going to go ahead and pass that up because it's not important. Now, the process that we have here, the process that I actually structured for a very close family member, and that's how I ended up running into all of these facts. The process that I structured, we're not asking the court for anything. We're not asking the court for anything, and we're not asking any attorneys for anything. So if you guys are interested in this, you should join me and many others that are facing this problem and learn the truth and get it. You should, okay, let's do it over. If you guys are interested in this package that I put together to help you take care of this problem without entering your bank account, join me and many others that are facing this problem and learn the truth and get in on the sale of the package that you need to take care of this problem. I'm going to have it on a 1-day sale. Okay, that 1-day sale is the day that we have the webinar. So it'll be on sale that night and the following day for a 124-hour period for the people who are interested in jumping in and taking care of this business. So in the webinar, I'm going to also show you the new bombshell that we added to the marriage dissolution package. So you guys join me in the webinar on August the 24th. And I think I have it set to schedule at 8 o'clock. And learn more about this marriage license scheme that they're running on you. Oh, and in the webinar, I'm going to break it down and cover a couple other things. I'm going to cover, do people need a marriage license to be married? We're going to cover that. We're also going to cover who is the guarantor of the state issued license. That's going to be interesting. And what we're going to cover what is created in the marriage and who owns what is created in the marriage and more. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. So if you guys are interested in this, this is going to be a great opportunity to get in on this webinar and learn what you need to know to take care of this problem without throwing away your dough. No dough. Okay, you see what okay, sorry. Some of the other things we're going to talk about, just to give you a little idea, is state did not tell you that there's no law requiring you to have a license. Okay, let's do that over. The state did not tell you there was no law that required you to have a marriage license that they charged you for. So you guys, let me teach you how to get this. Let me teach you how to get your marriage dissolved without the ex-spouse's consent, without being controlled by an attorney or the judge, without sacrificing your retirement savings. Scroll down and make your investment, and you will, when you check out, you will receive a link, a Zoom link, and in that link, you'll have all the information that you need to sign in to the webinar and listen to what we have to talk about. So register now, and I will see you in the next video. Also, I have a website that I host all of my video topic and dates of the training on. I'm going to post it in the description area. You guys may want to save it to your favorites so you can go back and check and see what we're going to be talking about in the upcoming webinar training. Thank you. See you in the next video.